You know, it's just yesterday that after 30 years, I finished 365 fables. I mean, when my son was born, and it was my first son, I was so excited about, of course, having this baby in my arms. And then I was just wondering, what will I be able to do? Because I'm a traveling man. I'm trying to change the world, and I'm not going to be home all the time. I must be able, I promised to this little infant, I must be able to tell you a story every day. And so 30 years ago, I promised that I would write 365 fables. 365 fables, which would bring everything that I discover, the great things that I see people are doing, the innovative science that is coming to me, the incredible dreams that some people have been implementing, the chance for me to be the fly on the wall, the chance for me to be a participant in the process, the chance to be someone who can really push forward that new way of thinking that is transformative. That was really my promise, you know, 30 years ago. So today I have finished 365 fables, and my son will be celebrating his 30th birthday on the 21st of June. What an incredible day, isn't it? No, it's midsummer. It's the time to celebrate. So this year, I'm planning to celebrate the 365 fables. You know, writing fables is something that I never proposed myself. I never thought I was going to be an author of fables, but it was clear to me that we had to change the methodology, we had to change the pedagogy, we had to change the way we approach children. We have to not download what we have in our brain and put it into the empty space of the brain of the child. We have to inspire the child to discover the greatness of nature and the greatness of people's creative setup, creative mind, our emotions, our spirituality, our capacity to see things that will someday become reality. You know, we very often forget that everything that is around us, but everything that is around us someday was just a fantasy in the mind of an individual. So what I'm trying to do with the fables is to inspire the young people, but inspiration cannot only come from the science. It must also be an opportunity to discover what is in us as human beings, the innate capabilities that need to be discovered. And only when we're exposed, we can discover who we are. And that discovery may be painful, may be surprising, may be joyful, may be scary, may be very reluctant. But we need to combine the discovery of the sciences with the discovery of our emotions. So the methodology we use is to have the best of science, the cutting edge of science, even the sciences that our scientists today don't know. And then we transform that into an emotional experience, the aha erlebnis, the, oh my God, is this true? We need to observe how everyone else around in our community reacts to that news, to this discovery. And then we need to be able to communicate it. Communication as a child of age, or the child in us, that communication must come through arts. It cannot be by writing a scientific paper. It cannot be by doing an eloquent speech. It is the arts, it's the dance, it's the music, it's the drawings, it's the sketches, it's the little toys we make, the little puppets we play with. All of that is what we require in order to have the child discover the science and its emotions and share it with others, so that the child can find connections. You know, what is very important in life is that we do not see a problem and we solve a problem. No, no. How is the web of life connected? How is everything related to everything else? And how can we empower people to discover more of the web of life? And when we discover the web of life, we will have an extraordinary opportunity to shape the path, the direction of the path that we have chosen to transform society away from this obsession with efficiency to a society where we have resilience, where we can be happy and we can be healthy. We have learned that if these bodies can't move, if these minds can't really explore, if the thinking cannot be passed into action, then what will be happening with our children? We are in a desperate need to have our schools re-transform, recreate an environment that will inspire the children to pass on to action. Their creativity should allow them to pass fantasy to a vision by knowing sciences and to translate the vision into reality by knowing what kind of business model for the common good we can have. This is why I'm so pleased that I will be able to come back to Tallinn. I will be able to be again with teachers, and I will be in a position to really share with you the insights and the experiences so that I can learn from you how we together transform society.